Boom, here we go. BattleRap.com, 7th birthday weekend, London, England. Introduce yourselves, first of all.
Hey, it's CoJay, light work. Yeah, that's it.
That's your intro?
That's my CoJay, light work, BITG, repping that shit. Just had a battle with DNA. It was crazy.
And?
DNA, man.
Yeah, everybody knows DNA. They just battled. We're at the pre-party of 7th birthday in the middle of London somewhere. Yeah. I don't know whereabouts we are. I hosted your battle. I'm hosting your interview. I thought clearly battle of the night. You guys didn't have much competition with only 2 other battles. Yeah. But fire battle, regardless of the rest. Just overall thoughts on it, CoJay.
It was a crazy battle. It was better than I thought it would be. It was a lot better than I honestly didn't think you would give a fuck enough to prep. It was really good. You came with it. I felt like I had a good performance overall, so I think it was it really came out.
And it surprised me too, because you've got 3 battles this weekend. This was the lowest profile one, but it felt like you had crafted content for the Co and the J, and
I mean, right now, due to last year or whatever I've done in the past where I've took money and just shown up, I feel like people don't know what to expect. We're going to get a fully prepared DNA. Are we going to get a DNA that makes sense? Or are we going to get a DNA that chooses to freestyle? So I've took the, preparation of this whole year to every battle that I take, whether it's, if y'all feel like it's so high profile, to me, every battle is high profile because my name is on the line.
Right,
so
you're there, yeah.
I'm taking everything serious. Plus, I watched him, knowing he could freestyle, and I know that he could rap, so I'm not going to come in here and, I'm not going to disrespect him. I'm not going to disrespect her. I'm not going to play myself, so I had to prepare.
Maybe we'll talk about this in your other interviews that I'm sure we're going to do throughout the course of the weekend, but it's there's this weird balance of oversaturation, but it's can you oversaturate yourself if you're still doing well?
Yeah, I don't think that's the case no more. I mean, I felt like before when I was just showing up because, I was trying to get the bread, or I was just, doing the battle. I feel like, that's oversaturation. If you're not going to come 110%, why keep battling and take your time? But now, it's funny what he just said, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but every battle that I had, it's the best DNA every time. So I'm just trying to keep it going. You feel me? Because I feel like at one point, which happens in life, if you go from being poor and you obtain a certain amount of wealth or money, you become comfortable. So becoming a battle rapper in the position that I was in 2009, and then being on Summer Madness 2 and all that stuff, I became comfortable with knowing okay, I have fans that's going to still check for me regardless. But now it's a point of I'm going to give them what they, what they fell in love with. So what's the point of, continue to do this? I might as well move on to something else. So.
And CoJay, you're what, 20?
Yeah. Just turned 20 last week. Yeah.
Crazy,
and what's so crazy to me is that I know how I was when I was 20. You know what I'm saying? You get a shot with somebody if I was there, I got an Arsenal at 20, or a Hollow or a Lux or Eclipse. I'm gonna use that as the battle of my life. So what I like to do in battles is put myself. It's not hard for me to put myself in that position because unlike other battle rappers, I was in that position. So I know him in his mind. It's well, if I got DNA for 30 seconds, I'm gonna try to
kill him for all of it and go 45.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And so, CoJay, you're probably a name that not everybody who's watching this is actually going to know. So introduce yourself. Kind of where'd you come from? What's your story?
All right, well, people ask all the time. I've never really aired it out, but a lot of people in England kind of think I'm English and I do the accent thing when I rap. It's not true. I was born in Essex, Essex and London area, you feel me? And then when I was 3 months old, I moved over Jersey, and I was raised in New York and Jersey for a while. And then I came back when I was real young and lived in the UK since. So I started battle rapping when I was 17. I dropped out for a bit, but since I come back, I've kind of tried to get a roll going. And it's gotten.
And you're another guy that when you first kind of came on the scene, there was a lot of blowback. There was a lot of haters. But I thought, this performance, you killed it. You and Chalks the Rebel had, I thought, one of the standout battles of the year this year, on Don't Flop at least. And what are your other kind of
fucking waste of money in my entire life. I'm joking. No, do you know what? I'm a fucking asshole. Let me say one thing. On a real level, that battle was fucking awesome. Yeah. Everyone enjoyed it. Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, for them fucking nuggets, you better be happy.
All right. What's the first battle that people should watch if they're checking you out?
Either me versus Shocks or me versus Briggsy. Or me versus DNA when it's out.
That's the one. All right, we'll leave it there. Thank you guys. BattleRap.com. Bam.